Hello and welcome to PlayWearTalk, where today I'm going to be showing you how I made my Sophie Kane cosplay, which was for the Eurogamer Expo back in 2013. Although Sophie Kane isn't a playable character in Twisted Metal 2012, I thought she was a really cool character. Loved how she looked. I've always loved Sweet Tooth in the Twisted Metal series, and so I decided to cosplay as her for Eurogamer. So I started with the mask, which was a nice cheap template from eBay, which was £1.50. I cut open the eyes a little bit so I had more vision. Also cut away the mouth because I knew I had to make a whole new mouth for her. And just using newspaper and PVA glue to do the paper mache. I then used white plain paper so that there was a nice smooth base, a nice plain base. And then started to template out the mouth with some string, and again just securing that with paper mache. Next up was to do the teeth, which are just small pieces of card cut into shape and then wrapped in paper mache, the same as what I've used for the mask. And I made sure I counted how many teeth she had and made the right amount. And also I have just shaped the mouth a little bit more to give it some depth. So the teeth are in. It looks like it's getting there. I've placed the teeth how it looks in the reference photos and just sanded off the face a little bit so that it's just that little bit more smooth. Okay, so moving on to painting the mask, I just painted the whole mask white using acrylic paint from the 99p store. Got 2 tubs for 99p. And it worked perfectly. Just painted inside the mouth black, red on the gum line, and repainted the teeth white. Then I drew the shapes around the eyes and the dots and around the nose, so I knew what I needed to do for the red. The red from the 99p store was quite orangey, so did need a couple of coats, but after painting it a second time round, as you'll see from the next photo, it looks much more finished. And the colour is much more bold, much more vibrant, and there it is. So to finish off the mask, all I needed to do was be able to attach it, of which I used some really nice thick material I bought from the 99p store. It was a table runner, just a plain black table runner cut into strips, and it made the most perfect straps for this mask. To attach it, I just used some strong glue and some tape. That's all I used to strap it to the inside of the mask, and then at the back is another piece that goes round from side to side, either side of the mask, and used staples and again some glue just to attach it all together. It took a little bit of trial and error to make sure that the mask was in the right place, so I didn't glue things initially, I just taped it up so that I could adjust the straps how I needed to, and then just secured everything once everything was very comfortable and I could see through it. And you can see also in this photo that I have a nice bright orange wig, which was from eBay for just £6. So next up was to make the flames to complete the mask, and the flames were made out of just tracing paper and wire. The wire was just bent into flame shapes by hand, and I left a little bit of excess on either side because I knew I had to attach it to the actual mask. On the inside of the mask, either side, are some loops so that I could detach the flames at any point, because also trying to pack it with the flames was a little bit too much. So really happy with the results, just painted with acrylic paint, the same as with the mask itself. So on to the rest of the costume. I found some really nice trousers from a charity shop. They were just £4, and using the same acrylic paint that I used for the mask and for the flames, I painted polka dots on the trousers using the game screenshots as reference. I also decided to do the prop that she has in the screenshot that you saw at the beginning of the video, which was her pickaxe. So this was just using half of a handle from Robert Dias, just £2 for a wooden handle, cut it in half and used just some cardboard, shape it how I wanted to, taped it with some just brown tape, and then painted it again with just acrylic paint, black and white, to mix up some different coloured greys and stuff, and that seemed to work out really well, and it was really light, which was very important. Okay, and this is very nearly the end result. It's the first time I put everything together. You can see I haven't painted the pickaxe at this point, but this is everything all together, and everything, including the pickaxe, the accessories, all bits and pieces, cost under £30. It was like £29 and change. So the suspenders were just £2 from eBay, the boots were £9 from eBay, and the corset was also from eBay, just £3, and the arm warmers were mine. And this was me all finished for the Eurogamer Expo 2013. It's the first time I'd really gone for it for cosplay. I had done Sonic the year before, but that really was a tracksuit and just spiking up my hair. So this just felt like such an achievement. And these are some photos of me on stage as I entered the cosplay masquerades, which were over all 4 days. It was a hell of a lot of fun. I got a lot of compliments. A lot of people thought I was a female Sweet Tooth from the game, which is absolutely fine. You wouldn't know about Sophie Kane unless you'd played Twisted Metal 2012 to the end. And this is a photo with my husband, who's got the skull mask, and a good friend of ours who's got the striped mask. We looked like such a motley crew walking around, but it was a really good experience. And we even had a professional photo done, which just made you feel brilliant. It made you feel like all your hard work was just so worth it, and it was a fantastic experience. Okay, so what have I learnt doing all this? I have learnt that you can definitely do a head-to-toe cosplay with props for under £30. So that's what I'm going to be showing you from now on. I'm going to be doing £30 cosplays. This is my channel, PlayWearTalk, where it's not only all about cosplay, it's all about gaming, Disneyland, all sorts of stuff. Hit the subscribe button, and PlayWearTalkRed is my partner channel, hosted by my husband, where he has all sorts of reviews for you, so please check that out too. Thanks for joining me, and see you guys soon.